Randy's flying down the trail. Look at him go.
We're kicking off 2026 with the annual first day hike at Cheyenne Mountain State Park. Let's go.
Randy and I are at Cheyenne Mountain State Park for the first day hike, January 1st, 2026. We're just waiting for everyone to arrive, and then we will start the hike. For the first day hike, there are 3 options to choose from. There's a 1-mile hike, a 3-mile slow, 3-mile fast, 5-mile slow, and 5-mile fast. So Randy and I are on the 5-mile fast path. When you're hiking in Colorado, it's always good to be aware of wildlife and what to do in the event that you see a mountain lion or a bear. But I don't think we're gonna see any of that today, any of those creatures, because there's a whole crew starting this hike. We're gonna be loud enough, they're gonna be running in the opposite direction.
First day hikes began as a simple but meaningful way to start the new year outdoors. The tradition kicked off in 1992 at the Massachusetts State Parks. It encouraged people to shake off the holiday haze and head outside for a guided hike on January 1st. The idea quickly caught on, and in 2012, it became a nationwide program. Today, first day hikes are held in all 50 states, and we happen to do our hike at Cheyenne Mountain State Park. The 5-mile fast group was a popular hike, and there were a lot of people. The weather was very nice, unseasonably warm, and so I think that also helped get people outdoors.
So we've started on Zook Loop, and now we have connected to Black Mirror Loop. And we're probably about 1 mile in on our 5-mile hike.
If you're looking for a quiet hike where it's just you and the sounds of nature, a first day hike might not be your scene. But if you enjoy being part of a group, meeting people who love the outdoors as much as you do, and getting in some exercise while sharing good conversation along the way, then a first day hike is absolutely for you.
Randy just said that this platoon has very little light and noise discipline. That's true.
The park was looking pretty dry on January 1st, so I hope we get some moisture soon. We need it. The halfway mark was the popular photo op of the tree growing out of the rock on Black Mirror Loop. I didn't get a very good photo, but Cheyenne Mountain State Park has a good photo. Cheyenne Mountain State Park has 21 trails that total over 28 miles. It opened to the public in 2006, and there are trails for hiking, biking, and horseback riding. Prior to becoming a state park, the land was used for cattle ranching as far back as the late 1800s. There are remnants of the park's cattle ranching past throughout the area.
This is an old homestead. There's nothing really remaining in the area, but our guide said that this at one time was a homestead for a family that had cattle. Can you imagine that view out your back window of Cheyenne Mountain? Stunning. Still on Black Mirror Loop, about 3.5 miles in to our 5-mile hike.
This was our 3rd or 4th first day hike at Cheyenne Mountain State Park. In years past, it's been snowy and really cold. This year it was temperate, but regardless of the temperature, it's always fun.
And we made it back to the parking lot. Almost there.
After completing the hike, we headed to the visitor center where there were free cookies, hot chocolate, and apple cider, plus some first day hike swag. Here's what we got. Thanks so much for joining us on our first day hike. There's a lot more to come this year, so please hit subscribe to follow along on our journeys. See you next time. Bye.